We get straight to the business every minute, every day. And you know that you got it if you're looking for it, come this way. If you know what it is, you believe what you see on here.
Lord, I'm back. RessaTessa is not Legion's only victim. His ex-wife Latoya speaks out. Also, another lady has come out to talk about her experience with Legion. And their stories are so parallel. Let's see what she has to say.
So, I'm going to address the elephant in the room because it's been brought to my attention that my ex-husband is out here in these streets disturbing individuals as he always has, and I have been brought into this. Let me first say, this chapter of my life is closed. I have moved on. It's been more than 10 years. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm good. Okay? But after I say this, let's just leave it alone. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm not going to address it anymore because I have nothing to do with this. This is my past life. The book is closed. Okay? So Legion, as y'all call him, is a despicable, nasty, and vile individual. I fell for the trap over 10 years ago. Yes, he was charming, and I was broken mentally. Okay? Understand, self-love was not here at all for me to actually love myself enough to understand that this is not love. He manipulated me. He loved-bombed me. All of the, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that and everything else. Yes. All of these things were said to me. Guess what? None of it happened. He's manipulative, and he literally tried to ruin my life. He had family turn against me because he wanted to tell people lies about me and things of that nature. And unfortunately, he's very, very good at what he does. It took me many, many, many years to get past that. I have healed. And with this situation being brought back to me, it's like cutting me back open with a dagger because I was already healed up. The Band-Aid had been left. I've gotten married. I'm happy. Been good, right? But this man is a pathological liar. He gave up all types of promises, but to the cars and houses just like Risa. But guess what? None of that ever came to pass, right? So I just need for people to know that this situation was traumatic as hell for me. And then I hear about, because I've not watched any of the videos, because for what? Like, it's not my business anymore. I feel bad for anybody that he comes into contact with, and I will tell any female that sees his picture, don't ever, just let it go. Because he needs some serious mental help, and he needs to be evaluated and be locked away. So that's what I will say. And as far as like me not filing for divorce, I didn't file for divorce because I was afraid for my life. I didn't want to be served. In order for me to file, I would have to tell him where exactly I was. And I didn't want him to know that. So no, I absolutely was not filing because I was afraid at the time. But guess what? It was ended before it even really started but at the same token, I still was very, very, very not mentally, in love with myself. So that's one of the things that really got me. So I genuinely feel empathy for the women that have been down his path. When all this stuff was going on with him and I, there was no social media, TikTok or anything like that. But at the same token, I just wanted to heal through my processes. I didn't want to sit there and have to tell the whole world my business because I'm a very private person and I don't do drama. I will also say this. I did not hit Legion at all. I did not hit this man. He went to jail because he was impersonating a police officer, telling people that he was a detective of the police department in Atlanta, Georgia. And that is why he went to jail. Also for stalking one of the guards that were over where we lived at. That is why he went to jail. So he didn't go to jail because of we never went to court about me putting my hands on him. My son did, yes, interact with him. And my son, yes, he did put his hands on him because he threatened me for the last time. And enough was enough. As you go through life, you can either sit down and continue to take it, or you can get up and triumph and do what you need to do so that you can make your life better. And at that point, enough was enough for me. I was done. I was no longer going to be the victim, because I'm not a victim. I'm not a doormat. You can't step on me. You can't do whatever you want to do to me and me take it. So I left. I will also say, I need people to understand this is my life we're talking about, right? So this situation is triggering, but it's triggering me because it needs to be said. But it's one of those things where I was okay with not saying it. I was good. After this conversation, after I'm done saying my piece, if anybody wants to actually, know how I healed from all of this, you're more than welcome to go, click into my link on my Ms. Missouri page on Facebook. And you're more than welcome to listen to my show tonight, because my Health, My Mind, and Body radio show is literally about healing. And my show tonight is about elevating your mental. And I've been elevating my mental for years. And I'm so fucking proud of myself. You know why? Because I've done a lot of work to get past all that shit that was going on in my past. So all that, RessaTessa, I pray, honey, that you get the healing that you need, sweetie, because guess what? It took me time. And I pray that you get the healing that you need. And anybody else, Vivian or anybody else, I pray that you guys get the healing that you need. Because this situation is not easy. But I hope that you guys really get the healing that you need. So that way, you guys can move forward in your life, because it's possible to have a love of your life after all of this trauma. It is very possible. So with that being said, you guys, I really hope that, this will be on my end anyways. You guys can continue talking about it if you like, but I'm done, because I'm not a victim. I got out and I moved on. I am not attached to this man. Don't want to be attached to this man. He's out of my life. Been out of my life all of these years, and don't want to have anything to do with him. So that's just that. If anybody wants to know how I triumphed through all of this, because I have to go into obviously more details, you guys can go ahead and go onto my show, and I'll go ahead and put the link on my Facebook, and I'll also put it here on TikTok for you guys to be able to see. Other than that, I'm signing off. This is your girl, Ms. Missouri. And make sure y'all tune in tonight at My Health, My Mind, and Body radio show. Ahala.
Yo, y'all, oh my God. Y'all, I'm only on here because I'm here to collaborate RessaTessa's story. I too survived Legion, aka Jerome McCoy, aka Rome McCoy, aka out of Augusta, aka Pathological Liar, aka I'm from Philly, aka I had to call the police to get this man out of my apartment in Clayton County. And by the grace of God, the situation went the way that it went because the police had to put a restraining order on him not to come back to my home, my property. I mean, it wasn't a restraining order. It was like a trespassing order. I'm sorry. I want to get it right. That he agreed to. And the police had to come to my home at like 11, 12 o'clock that night when I was putting this stuff out. And again that morning, because I had to figure out a way to get his pathological, weird, narcissistic behind out of my home. And I'm not laughing at Reese. I'm totally not. I'm not even laughing at the situation. I'm laughing because I know what kind of trauma came behind that short period of time relationship. He lied to my family, told my family he played for the Cowboys or something like that. I don't know. And my sister and my family can collaborate the story. We spent Christmases together, like holidays. We lived together, like we physically lived together. The same shoes that he posted in one of his videos, it was some felines, some black felines. Girl, guy, I got them shoes from Shoe Show on Old National in Atlanta, Georgia. They were some Felines, and he wanted some peanut butter bottom Felines because I had, at the time that was really popular, like I said, 2014, peanut butter bottom shoes was really popular. Ever had peanut butter bottom Air Force Ones, peanut butter bottom Reebok. Everybody wanted some peanut butter bottom, which is the brown gummy looking bottoms on their kick. So I had that. He probably got some Jordans. It was some stuff that we got for Christmas. Now where he get this money from, y'all, I don't know. But I will tell you this, brother couldn't keep a job, would not keep a job more than a few months. Probation officer showed up at my door one day, told me I really don't know who I'm dealing with, but she wouldn't give me no freaking details. Clayton County, y'all ought to be ashamed. I should sue y'all now because he probably had done this to other women, which is why he was on probation, more than likely. But come to find out, as the son of the other woman that he was with prior, I got it fresh, y'all. I'm talking about fresh, like the guy who beat him up. I got him fresh. He actually got locked up when we were talking for violation of probation. They pulled him over, and somehow, I don't even remember back then, like he got pulled over. They saw that he had a warrant for his arrest. He got taken to Clayton County then. That was probably like in 2015. The probation people, they ended up letting him out. He was only in there for maybe about 3 weeks or so, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, was begging to get out. Thought I was finna post bail. I was like, no. Thought he was finna get in my pockets. I was like, no. Thought he was coming back. I was like, no, you gotta go. Y'all, he walked from Clayton County, and I'll tell y'all now, he walked from Clayton County jail to my apartment, which I'm not going to tell y'all exactly, but it was off West Fayetteville Road, gated community. Walked from Clayton County jail to my apartment one morning, like they released him or something, and he walked to come back to my apartment. And I was like, how did you get here? What happened? You know, because I did not want him to come back to my home. Sorry, y'all, my phone was about to go there. But anywho, RessaTessa is telling the truth. Girl, I'm sorry you married him. I'm so sorry. I made him do an HIV test back in the day. He was nowhere even now. I mean, he looks way different now. But like she said, very charming, told the greatest stories. Oh, he's a mirror. If you look at classic narcissism, he did. And at that time, y'all, I had no clue what being a narcissist was. I did not know. I had no clue. But when I say textbook pathological liar, narcissistic with borderline personality disorder, yeah, I got it all diagnosed, y'all, because I had to go to therapy to get over this craziness, thinking that I was cuckoo, and I was not. RessaTessa, girl, reach out to me, girl. I can fill in some of them blanks for you, because that was from 2014 to 2016. He had a break in there where he had 2 other women, 2 others, before he met you. And I met him on a dating site back then, on Facebook, I think, as a matter of fact. Still was on Facebook. It might have been Facebook. I think it was Facebook. But anywho, online dating was really just kicking off. Like, people really didn't like it, really didn't trust it. I definitely don't trust it, have not trusted it since. But girl, hit me up. Message me. I could give you and fill in some details for you. Yeah, he told me his mom passed. His dad was a police officer, and he found him dead in the house. So he was traumatized from that. He had a friend in Augusta named Tabitha that he used to talk back and forth with on, I'm giving names and receipts, honey, because I don't care. That he used to talk back and forth with. His aunt he had an aunt in Florida, and he had an aunt and an uncle, I think, in Philly. They used to send him money back and forth. The aunt in Florida just finally cut him off because she was like, I'm not giving Rome any more money. He needs to get a job, and he needs to stand up on his 2 feet. The brother that he told me about, I think the mom, I don't, y'all, it was just so much, like she said, because the way he talks, he circles you and he'll have you confused, not really understanding what you understand, that you understand, that it's just, and that's the trick of a manipulator. Like that's what they do. The brother that he told me was his brother, I found out later was not his brother. He claimed he owned a gym and he was going to be a partner with this company and they were going to buy him a company car. All kinds of stuff, y'all. Like the lies were so, and like she said, the crazy part is, y'all, I don't know how he does it. He had paperwork. He had paperwork to prove this stuff. Like for real, had paperwork. So I saw emails about the guy saying, oh yeah, go and take a look at the car. Let me know what you think. So I think he goes around and just creates emails and sends himself emails to collaborate his story. Yeah, girl, we all up at the BMW and the Mercedes-Benz dealership off Cobb Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Audi dealership looking at R8s and all this kind of stuff. I look back now and I was just like, I wouldn't have known. Because like I said, he literally had names, paperwork to collaborate the story. So and he told me the same thing about getting a job at one point. He was going to be a regional manager for Tires Plus. He told my mama that lie and took a picture and sent it to my mom. And she was just like, girl, he took a picture of the floor and sent it to me. Like we knew, because I was planning my exit, because you have to plan an exit strategy to get away from somebody like that. It's not just up, you just up and go, because they're crazy. Like I'm just telling y'all, I survived, girl. I hope Tyler Perry does pick this up, because the story needs to be told so that women can protect themselves. I, to this day, still have to second and third and fourth guess, just simply because you can't believe what you believe until you believe it. Until you know that it's the truth. Like people used to say, you believe none of what you hear and 80% of what you see. It made me not even believe the 80% that I saw. Like seriously, not even make me, like it took a long time, y'all. It's 2024 and this young lady had been dealing with this since 2020. So I can only imagine what it's going to take for her. I pray for her. She's going to have to go to narc abuse therapy, because it really, and it's going to be so many triggering moments even after this that she's going to run into. It's going to be so much. It's going to be so much that she's going to have to deal with. So y'all, she's telling the truth. She's not lying. Everything she says, I can collaborate. I have pictures somewhere. I would have to go back and look through like my old phones and stuff. But yeah, it's the truth. My family will even come on and collaborate the story that this is him. This is what he does. And luckily I was able to get out. I'm safe and sound. I have moved on to a happy, loving, amazing relationship. And yeah, Tessa girl, do your thing. Good afternoon. I'm taking a quick break at work. I actually work a regular job. Like I have a normal 9-to-5 job. And so I cannot use my daytime or my time when I'm working, to be online. That it just doesn't go like that. So I did post that last night just to let everybody know I'm going to come back today and I'm going to share receipts, because in the world and in the society we live in, you have to have receipts. Sometimes they fake, but I will promise you mine are real. They're time stamped, dated. You'll be able to see everything in these messages. And you all, another reason why I posted that message last night, because I wanted to come back to you all with receipts. I don't want it to just be verbal. I want you to be able to see how these spirits move. I want you to see. And people are saying the stories are the same, because a demon does not change. That same demon that's there is the same demon that's going to be there every single time. So you ladies, listen to this story. Take it seriously. I know it's kind of scary. It's kind of weird. It's one of those things that you kind of can't believe it happens, but it happens. And it's not just us three women who've said something. It's not just us. It's more. It is more. And it's more of these demonic spirits walking around out here. For Funny enough, the name is what it is. Lajana, the name is what it is, because that is how they move. It is a Lejana. It is. I know whose side I'm on. I am Jagad all day. I. The spirit of God lives in me. I am God. I am earth. I am power. So I'm not going to give that away. This person does not deserve that. So I'm going to address it real quick, sweet, simple. I'm going to provide y'all with some screenshots with a little scroll through. I don't want nothing else after this, just simply because this is the trick of the devil and the demon. This is what they do. They want to get your power. They want to come to steal, kill, and destroy. I'm not giving you any power. I'm in a beautiful, loving relationship. And my man, this is not where we are. I have gone to him to have this conversation out of respect so that I can share what I'm going to share with you all. And after I share that with you all, as I have done, I'm healed from this. I'm done. I've been done with it. Right. But I just want to corroborate the story. But I will collaborate with Tessa if she wants to help fill in some of the blanks if she needs it. But I will give screenshots, and I had to go back through my Google, y'all. So, cause I was like, yeah, somebody said proof. The first thing somebody said was proof. Not a problem. She got receipts. Please believe me. And so that's all I'm going to provide. A couple screenshots. I'm going to go through. I'm going to scan through. I'm going to try to give you all as much as I can in another 10 minutes. I don't have time to give y'all 50 episodes. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't. And like I said, not to mention, I am past this. And unfortunately, this is fresh for Tessa. So rightfully so. This is her muse. This is how she's getting it out. I do recommend any woman who has ever been in this situation where you have dealt with a narcissist or a person with borderline personality disorder, and a pathological, liar, to please seek therapy from a licensed narcissistic therapist, someone who can help you unpack what has been programmed into you, because there is always going to be triggers. There's always going to be moments. And if you don't go to the right professional to talk you through it, you'll keep revisiting it, and you won't actually get an opportunity to unpack it the way that you should. Right. So I am going to just recommend that for any woman. I recommend it for T. I know telling the story is great. While I believe you capitalize on what you capitalize on, get help as well. Make sure you get full on therapy. I read through some of the comments where people were saying, hey, this scares me. I'm fearful. Don't allow the devil to take your power away. Do not. That's what he wants you to be, is scared. He wants you to go out here and double, triple. Don't do that. He wants you to be fearful of not speaking. He wants you to be fearful of not developing what God has out here. God bless what he has out here for you. And that is a healthy, strong partnership with whomever you partner with. I say love is love. Whoever you love is who you love. It is what it is. So don't allow this type of demonic spirit to steal, kill, and destroy your future. Love freely, love openly, but love smart, right? Don't move fast. Trust but verify. Yeah, right? And communicate. If someone cannot communicate with you clearly and provide you with clear responses, which that's what I learned from this, I never got a clear response. It was a response, but it was never a clear response, which is what caused my family to do some digging, which caused me to do some digging, which is what eventually took off his mask. He could no longer hide. The lies were uncovered and he could no longer hide. So I am going to protect names. I'm going to make sure that when I do provide this information to you all, you'll know in the verbiage. But I might have to block some names out somewhere, just because legally I'm going to do that. Even though this is my information and I can share it freely, I'm going to do that to protect others. OK, but please understand, I am doing this just so women know I'm going to be blessed regardless. But I want you to know, and men, because men run into narcissistic women as well. just so you all know how to move in this, to move slowly, to don't second guess your inner intuition. What you feel 99.9% of the time is what it is. So don't go against what you feel. Fall into that a little bit. And if it's not something to it, it'll show itself. It will show itself. But believe in who you are. Believe in what you know. Believe in what you understand. And just know that these type of demonic spirits exist. I did not know, you all. I was fresh off of a divorce. I was so gullible and so like, oh, everybody's great. This is normal. I didn't know. And I was living in Atlanta and dating in Atlanta, which is dangerous in itself. I'm going to just lay it out there. It's dangerous in itself because not everyone is physically abusive to you. You could be going through emotional and mental abuse, which is most of the time what you're going to get from a narcissist. It's emotional and mental abuse, which to me can be a little bit more damaging. And not that there's no lesser of the two evils, but to me, emotional and mental stick with you on top of anything that can come from you physical, because physical is going to create an emotional and mental abuse trigger and marker, right? So just know that these people are out there. Again, I'm not going to give any more life to the power. And like I said, I can laugh at it now because I've gone through and done my healing. And I tell my mom all the time, baby, that one right there, and y'all know who I'm talking about, taught me the biggest lesson that helped me throughout the rest of my life. It helped me to go back and look at why I took it. It helped me to go back and look at what caused me to kind of go past the red flags when I saw them. And that taught me a lot. So it was a lesson I had to learn that brought it into me, because at that point I was able to pick up and do my own healing from earlier traumatic experiences throughout childhood. So naturally, so while some may think, oh my God, this is horrible and I feel sorry, I'm laughing because y'all, it really is, it's crazy. Like who in their right mind? Who would think something like this, right? But this is why movies are made. This is why entertainment is entertainment, because things happen that sometimes is so unbelievable that you like, really? Like, what in the heck? So I'm going to post a little bit later. Again, I'm on a break from work. I'm going to give it, like I said, a few moments. If y'all want me to do a live, I'll do a live, but I'm not going to I just don't have and I'm not going to, like I said, I'm just not going to give it that kind of energy. I don't have time for that, but I will give a live. If you all want to come on, ask me questions. If y'all want to come on and tap in and share, ask me questions live, I will answer them for you. I have no problem doing that. But you'll get your receipts today. Okay. Today. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
This man is a mess. He is dangerous, a true liar and narcissist. I will be back for the updates when she updates. Thank you for watching on Brit's Block. Comment, like, and subscribe. See you soon. Have a great day on purpose.